Uh, Hello, can you hear me now? Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Bonnie. Good. Yeah, I forgot. I had to turn my Bluetooth off because it's connected to my watch, and then you guys can't hear me if I don't turn it off. And then everything was my phone was very cheap, and well, not cheap, but it was cheaper. So it's terrible slow. But I've tried to go live with my tablet, and even if it's new, it gives me a headache. I should try again. I don't know it. I should maybe try it again since I had an update on it. But yes, we're finally back home. Dewey had a appointment at the dentist today, and they did X-rays and all of that fun stuff. Oh man! And then we had something to eat, and then we came back home, and I was going to do the medicine before I went live, but I got the pills um divided that I needed to, but that I'm gonna do that after I'm done with the live. How are you guys doing? Have any of you got to see the? I'm gonna turn that headset around because that blue light is kind of distracting to me. Did any of you see the Northern Lights this weekend? Actually, I should have got pictures from Miriam. She got um she saw them, but she took pictures, and she said action, and she would have taken more pictures if she knew that um it was better on the picture she took. So she didn't take many pictures, but she did take some. I took some pictures, but it was just Then that was Friday night. I should have went out around 11. I probably would have seen them, which I'm not completely heartbroken about it because about 33 years ago, maybe, I saw them down in Gent, Kentucky, and I remember walking down the road, and the road we lived on was in the, but it was a road that used to go from one place to the other road, but uh, halfway through it, I don't know what happened, but hi Mel, but it was growing up, and you couldn't hardly pass through, and so it was pretty well just a lane. So we played on the lane and stuff. It was road. It was very narrow roads. Bonnie likely would know what I'm talking about. Back or roads, you know, in the back, not in the back, but roads out in the country. They're almost all of them are blacktopped or paved, but they're real narrow. Actually, last time we were down there several years back, I'm like, oh my goodness, the roads are narrow. And we went out back where we used to live in. But anyways, was walking down the road down toward the barn. I was looking up and this it was beautiful green and it was like whoa. Oh really? Yeah, the where we lived, almost every road was uh blacktop unless it truly was a lane. But yeah, I mean, as a narrow cow path, but it was paved. But so, hi, Dory. Nice to see that the monster you are is on here. Anyway, so they said we might be able to see it Saturday. So Saturday, I know some of you guys heard this already. Saturday night, around 2-ish, I went outside, 2:30ish, and sat in the vehicle and just looked and watched and waited. And I finally gave around up around 3:45. I came back in because it was kind of cold. That's probably why we could see the northern lights, some of the people, because it was cold, clear night. It was like 45, 42, which that time I had a blanket out there and covered up by fun. I'm like, this is crazy. I'm just going to go in. So I came in, we were just hanging around. I wanted to go to bed, but you know, and all of a sudden at around 5 o'clock, the electric goes off. And I'm like, oh boy. And I'm sorry, Bonnie and Mel, you guys are likely completely tired of this story. But, and we have a power recliner for doing. And he usually has his feet up. And we've had his feet up before, when electric went off. But he, he could still get up. It was unlike me. One time I was in there when the electric went off. And I could have maybe, but I waited until the electric came back on. But he had just laid back and electric went off and he's like, well, I've got to get up. I'm like, you might as well just wait till it comes on and hopefully it doesn't take real long. I mean, it's 5 o'clock in the night morning. We're waiting and waiting. And he could have maybe got up, but yeah. So, but about 5:52, 53, electric came back on. And by the time, almost that time, I'm like, let's just eat breakfast and then go to bed. Then you won't get up and you're hungry and stuff. Well, I'll be hungry, but it'll be lunchtime. So electric came back on. I went and made something to eat. We ate, and I went to bed at around 7:30. And I did get up later then. Was awake. I didn't get up till about 5. Dewey came to bed and we slept. But I don't think I slept real good because I was ready to go back to sleep that night. But I was kind of sad in a way because I was almost thinking about going and surprising mom, driving down to her Miriam's place or going to church with them, but we were so far away, well, it's an hour and a half, and I wasn't prepared. I would have had to get something, I would have had to prepare ahead of time. And so, but then when that happened, there was no way. But I hope you guys that had children and whatever, you guys, women, had a beautiful Mother's Day. Um, I know somebody that actually mom met her years back, and mom and her this lady became friends, and all of a sudden, mom lost contact with her, and mom was kind of wondering what was going on with her, and I was at this time. Hey, Lana. Oh man, yeah, it's kind of dreary around here today, but yeah, and at this time I was still um doing home health aid, and they gave me a new client, and I went to this lady's house, and her daughter was there, and I'm like, now wait a minute, I know this lady, and it used to be mom's friend, and I think I asked her daughter if I could tell mom, you know, what's going on or what. Anyways, I hinted around to mom enough that mom found out what was going on. Her friend had Alzheimer's, and she ended up in the rest home. And there's over the last uh, several years, she almost passed away, but she always came back. But Sunday morning on Mother's Day around 8 o'clock, actually right on 8 o'clock, she went home, and I'm into heaven. And I was just feeling sad for her daughter and her family, that they lost their mother on Mother's Day. Well, with her being uh having Alzheimer's, of course I'm sure they felt like they had lost her a lot sooner, and as far as them knowing she recognizing her family. But she then posted on Facebook how she was so happy to be with her uh, mom on Mother's Day. Even if her mom went home, at least she waited for Mother's Day, and I just cried. I'm like, that is so true. Yes, next Mother's Day is going to be hard, but she stayed long enough to that she could, and so yeah, just pray for the Roberts family. Um, yeah, she was 70, I believe, what her said, but yeah. So anyhow, I'm going to get off that sad topic. It is sad and yet very comforting because at least she's not suffering anymore. But yeah, yeah, it would be. I text mom even if, well, mom can read. Well, see, mom, Lauren, Miriam, and us are all in a text group. Well, when we go to visit Miriam, Miriam has AT&T down there where she lives. She has service through AT&T, but all of us is through Verizon, and her house down there doesn't use Verizon. But I still text to the group because I know Miriam can read hers, then she can tell mom. So I mean, yeah, it's uh, it's good at least that there's one phone that works. Yeah, now that is a good question. Mel, how does it feel to be finished with classes? And she's going to be walking the stage on Friday. Yeah, that's this Friday. Oh, whatever. Bye, Dewey. If I'm a monster, I'm not even going to start singing. I feel like a monster. Yes. He's trying to get us to. He's trying to make us laugh, Mel. He has a quirky sense of humor, I tell you. I bet it feels great or good. I'd say great because, yeah, I remember. I I know you're the one that lived through. I know, Mel. I know you're the one that lived through the 2 years, but I can't hardly believe that it's been 2 years. I mean, but you're the one that lived through it, and I'm sure, yeah. So anyhow, oh, for everybody leaves, I did drink something today. Okay, now let me find this. Okay, it's growing by the rose. I'm gonna work on this some today, and like I've told Bonnie this, Ray, but it really helps count. Well, probably won't do that um today because I'm talking, but doing counting 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you will have to send me a picture. I have been wondering how yours looks, but yeah, which me talking might not help as um good, but that's okay. Thank you. Yeah, I really like the pattern. Um, it's just it's one of my favorite patterns. I'm sure I'm going to be making more, which I'm going to be honest. Um, with medium, this is made with lightweight 3. With uh medium weight, it would be a lot faster. I mean, but this, but this I'm making. Well, who knows where I'm sending? I'm really was making it for somebody's baby around here, but he's already 6 months old. He's a preemie. I still probably will give it to the lady for a grandson. He was a preemie. And then I know a couple other little boys that are I kind of like to make blankets for. And they're so far everybody's having a baby boy. Hi, Mom. Oh, excuse me. Mom, did you see? Um, yeah, everybody's having a boy. Even the uh, girl that I went to college with a number of years back now. That's unbelievable. But she actually married a guy, and she actually he's a pastor now, and they're having their fourth baby, and they have two girls and one boy, and they um just put a video out. I didn't know they had a YouTube channel, but uh these are gender whatever, and they're having a little boy. So I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm thought about maybe making one for them too, but they moved out to Wyoming, I think, somewhere out there, and yeah. So how are you doing, Mom? You probably are tired from traveling home today. But yeah, I started this, and I thought I would only need two cakes, but I'm thinking I'll probably need more like three cakes. Maybe not completely all three cakes, but I'd like to then also make maybe a little hat or something to go with it. But yeah, I have to see. There's another blanket that I'd like to make that's similar, but it's no different, but it's kind of call it every every which way or something like that. But it's a square blanket, and but I'm thinking about doing that next time until I do really like this um stitch. Don't take me wrong. Oh, yeah, I'm. Ooh, that was stupid. I was thinking, well, I'll just have to do it. I'm gonna have to get something ready and just take my time at it and make a great video and release it sometime whenever. So hopefully mom didn't fall asleep. She did, I'm not surprised. I probably just will do this 2 rows because it kind of. Yesterday, last night I did. Ooh, crap! I did 3 rows, and I see what is happening. Oh yeah, what is happening? Oh dear. Oh, oh, that's lovely. I hate when the um tail gets caught in the um middle of the, you know what I mean, middle of the ball and gets all twisted and everything. Yeah, I am thinking. I'd like to, you know, get up to 300 subscribers. I'm not sure. I'll have to think of a uh, giveaway or something, possibly. Oh, my. Okay, 99. This is my 5th year anniversary is coming up at YouTube. I have had YouTube for 5 years. Are you freaking serious? I have to look that up. Or can one of you guys go and look, see what year I opened this YouTube? I could if I had my tablet here, but that is crazy. It could be 5 years because, well, maybe it's 4 because it was before Dad had his stroke. I know I was kind of, well, yeah. Okay, well, okay, I don't blame you. Go get your nap. I'm sure Mom is struggling too to stay awake if she hasn't dozed off ready herself. I'm getting a little tired. Sometimes crocheting does make me more tired than if I don't crochet. Isn't that something how that does works that way? Maybe because it's um just uh you know, not a boring, but it's just a not no. Well, I think you get what I'm trying to say. Now that could be. I mean, it's like it's crazy. Which I like to watch something too while I'm crocheting. and that helps. But of course, I can't count like I do if I'm talking, as you want to hit, which I'm kind of counting subconsciously, if that makes sense. Well, guys, I'm not going to be on terrible long, but thank you for coming on and just last um week I was planning on going live, but I just did not feel good. And Dewey said, well, if you're not feeling good, you should just take the week off. And thought, well, yeah, but I'm going to, today will probably be busy. I might not get home. I thought, well, all right. I took last week off, and here I am. Yeah, I don't blame you, um, Mel. That would be, well, we ate not too long ago, so I'm not really hungry yet. I don't know what I really want for supper. But that's how we usually go because we get up late, and yeah, that's how it rolls. When I get this other, hi Martin, I'm sorry, I can't remember how to pronounce your name. I can pronounce it in my head, but yeah. Welcome to my live. Thank you for coming in. I'm just working on the blanket that I'm working on, and I hope that I don't make a mistake this time. Last time when I was working on it and live, oh my, it was something. I really didn't know that I was making a mistake until I was doing the first, well, it's 2-row repeat. Oops. So I was coming back, and I'm like, I did this wrong. But the way this pattern is, unless I make a mistake and don't catch it till several rows later, which with this pattern it would be hard to miss, I have to go and fix it. But I am glad today, at least here, I think we've got a little sprinkle, but we are, it's not, okay, 2019, okay, it was in June, I think, and Dad had his stroke then in September. Okay. Thanks for looking, Stephanie. Man, that's 5 years ago almost. That is crazy. That is crazy. Ooh, that sounds good. Especially especially the sausage balls. Yeah. Ooh, I just it just feels like it was a lot longer that I had started my YouTube channel before Dad had his stroke. But yeah, I mean, sometimes you just forget. Um, I mean, especially my mind doesn't conceive the length of time real well. Probably why I say just a minute, and I really mean just a minute. But it could be I might have a bad habit in that though. Could be several, several, maybe an hour or so later. But yeah, I digress. Maybe that word isn't really good to be used right there. But yeah, I will use it. I hate when the. Now, what did I do here? Okay. Okay. Feels like the yarn is splitting and do not like that. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to finish this row and then I'll probably talk a tiny bit more. Then I'll just let you guys go and I'll get the um, bills filled and all that stuff. I am really getting tired. I mean, yeah, I've been tired, but yeah, guys, if you need to go and do something else, go for it because I know this is quite boring. You can't even really see my hand, which feels like I'm losing my voice too. That's not good. Good thing I'm not going live every day. Oh boy. Oh, since I was live last time, I did see several hummingbirds, and I don't know how dark it is out, but I put juice out several, well, juice, I mean, sugar water, several weeks ago, and I did dump it and change it over the time. But finally, I saw a hummingbird, and I was so excited. I love those little birds, and I like to feed them. But did you know that, and I used to love these insects, and I still do, but it just is sad how, did you know that praying mantis, they are not good to have around when you have hummingbirds? I guess praying mantis does kill hummingbirds, and I don't know why. Oh, A News Mom, or you want to say it later? Oh, that is good. Praise the Lord. Good. Yeah, I guess. she was getting off the trampoline and she missed the ladder or something. And all right, see you, Nana. And she hurt her arm, and so Miriam took her in to get X-rays and make sure to see what's going on. But she didn't break her arm. That is good. Which being sore and stuff can be pretty bad too, but at least it's not broken. That is quite an experience. I didn't ever have a broken arm, but I had broken foot, and then for a 9-year-old, oh boy. Adui was like, she's going to be okay. I knew she was going to be okay, but just glad that she didn't break her arm. Yep. I'm about finished here. Now I'm likely gonna clear out and finish the medicine and stuff, and well, it's almost 8 o'clock. I'm almost fighting sleep myself. Absolutely. All right. Well, guys, if you need to go, just go ahead. Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. I don't really care which you do. And remember, Jesus loves you very much. And He's in control. And sometimes He does give you desires of your heart, especially if it would be good for you. I mean, Jesus loves us so much. I know some people say, well, you know, God's Word, it has rules for how you're supposed to live and supposed to keep the marriage bed sacred and only take your wife or your husband to it. And I know God, some people say, well, why would God be so strict? Why would He make rules? Good night, Stephanie. And why doesn't He let us enjoy ourselves and stuff? Well, He made us to enjoy ourselves with people, but He did it such a precious gift that he's he put the law or the rules in place for protection, and it's a very beautiful thing, really. Think about it. Yeah, I'm almost ready to go. I'm getting tired. Oh boy, been a busy day today. Yeah, it really wasn't, but it was. If that makes sense. So, I feel like I'm fading fast too. Yes, I did. Yeah, I did read it, Mom. Unless you said something that I didn't see. You said that she didn't break her arm, just getting sore. Or is that some something else? All right, Mel, enjoy your dinner. All right, Mom, I don't know. Don't think I missed what you said. If I did, I'm sorry. All right, Mom, take care. Rest. I'm glad you're at home again. I'm almost finished. I have one more stitch, and I'm going to go too. I have medicine to do and all that stuff. Oh, Mom, did you guys, you're still here. Did you guys get a letter from, oh no, I'll just talk to you later about it. All right, y'all. I should have said howdy when I came on and I didn't do it. Oh well. I was having a moment that the stuff wasn't working. I supposed to. But that's just me all the time. I put this in that it kind of protects the. Well, all right, guys. I am tired. I have stuff to do, and I'll see you guys all later next week. And I love you guys. Take care and be safe. God be with you. Bye.